Oh boy, welcome back, sports fans. Mike Kratz here. Derwin Worrell is going to join us in just a minute. It's the night of the Bank of Colorado battle in Brownson. It lived up to the billing with CSU Pueblo in town. Let's get you out to Brownson right now. And let's start at 125. Dawson Collins back in the lineup. He had an impressive showing over Parker McBride, getting the takedown there. Later, going to stuff the shot, getting around the side for two more. And then watch this here. He's going to initiate his own offense. McBride might have thought he did enough to get out of trouble, but Collins using that speed to pick up two more, part of his 14-6 major. At 133, Colin Metzger initiating the offense early with a pretty takedown on Devin Luke. Later, watch him use the wrench right here to score some solid back points, four more in fact. Wouldn't get the pin, but he would get the 14-1 major to put the Mavs up 8-0. At 141, where I was fully prepared to call Eric Contreras the winner, getting a handful of takedowns early and often in this one. He did a particularly good job with those high singles, but the reason he was hitting so many was because Cyrus Meeks was getting those escapes, and they added up. Here were just 40 seconds left. Meeks hits a nice double to pull it to 7-6. Contreras would get an escape, but in a two-point match, he goes for the throw, gets caught. Not just that, but now Meeks is picking up back points to pull out the 10-8 victory with no more time on that clock. Let's talk 149. There wasn't much in this one. Pueblo's Gavin Melendez, he got an escape early in the second to make it 1-0. Mace's Nick Gallegos, who chose bottom in the third, and man, he got rode out the majority of the period with just about 5 seconds left to go. Gallegos would get the escape, but with short time, and Melendez having ride time, Pueblo picks up three more to make it 8-6. At 157, Ryan Wheeler's back on the mat and showing off great hand strength there to get the two. Later, using speed and strength to get around the side for two more and gets himself up 5-1 in the second with a fancy rollout here. But Pueblo's Justin Davis, he's going to fight back, getting a takedown of his own late in the third to make it 6-3. Wheeler after an escape, but boy, he gets caught right here on his shot. Davis is going to lock in the cradle. Now he's turning the cradle. He wouldn't just get back points here either. He would come away with a big pinfall victory over Wheeler. Pueblo takes the lead 12-8 up to 165. More bad news for the Mavericks with Ruben Garcia taking it to Anderson Gain. You can see he wants that cradle early. He was working that all match long. Here late in the second, locks it in. He would get the pin. Thunderwolves up 18-8. You could hear a pin drop inside Brownson at this point, but here comes Junction Zone Seth Latham, and boy, did he put on a clinic at 174 over Remington Windmill in complete control from start to finish, and turns out the finish would be in the first. How about a tech fall within 2 minutes and 40 seconds? Just what the Mavericks need to bring it back to within 5. And here comes Nolan Crone. He was not messing around against Dominic Robles. Watch him here. He's going to have a wing. He's going to have a half. Choose your poison. In this case, it's the wing. Robles, he's going to be able to bridge out of this. But here, later in the first, ultimately it would be Crone coming away with 6 more for the Mavericks. Mesa retake the lead 19-18. Watch out now. It's Donnie Niga's time. He's in the house. You know he's going to be coming at you hard. He's going to get the first period takedown right there. And here, he's going to go to work on the head to get those back points. He'd come out of this sequence with 4 more points, and boy, by the time we got to the third, you could tell who had more in the tank. Nigas scoring a few more takedowns to seal the 15-3 major decision. What he didn't seal was the match. It's 23-18 match, but hear me out. Pueblo has criteria through pinfall, so if the Mavericks heavyweight loses by a tech or by a pin, the Thunderwolves are going to win this. So it's time for Gabe Carranza to come in and sweep this thing up, right? Wrong. Cash Anderson weighing in at 198, going up against a visibly bigger wrestler and Gavin Nye. It all comes down to this, and I got to tell you, at 198, all 198 pounds of Anderson was coming through this. It's through his heart. You can see Nye putting his weight to his advantage. Anderson needing to survive. He's still going for that shot. Almost gets it here, but Nye, again, just kind of leans into him. He comes away with another painful looking too. But watch this here. Anderson plants that arm. All of a sudden, Nye's working on bottom, fighting on bottom. Did I mention Anderson's heart? He's not going to be able to get the pin here. As a matter of fact, it would be Nye getting an escape from here. But shots fired. Anderson leads 7-6. And folks, he's still shooting, going for the single. He's looking to squeeze again. But it's almost disaster here. Nye gets the turn. Luckily, Anderson gets out of that position quick, gives up the reversal, and they split the back points. After everything was said and done, it would be Nye coming away with the 11-10 decision. But remember, Anderson just needed to avoid the pin or tech. He does that. I can't think of a team more happy to see a teammate lose a 1-point match to ride time, but it means the Mavericks hang on to win 23-21. Like I said, hard from Anderson. Next for the Mavs, Colorado Mines at home on Sunday. Next for you is Derwin Worrell with some basketball.